Now I'm going to show you one last little bit of proof of a conspiracy and just show you how evil and how ruthless these people are.
Flash of light or smoke or something which caused me to feel like something out of the ordinary had occurred there.
On a railroad overpass adjacent to the grassy knolls.
Well, we all four seen about the same thing.
At the time, I didn't know what it was, but it sounded like a loud firecracker or a gunshot. And it sounded like it came from the left and in front of us, towards the wooden fence. And there was a puff of smoke that came underneath the trees.
Is there any doubt in your mind that that shot came from behind the fence?
There's no doubt in my mind.
Lee Bowers died or was killed in broad daylight on this remote Texas highway.
Lee Bowers was heading west here on Highway 67, heading from Midlothian down to Cleburne. And according to an eyewitness, he was driven off the road by a black car, drove him into this bridge abutment. He didn't die immediately. He held on for 4 hours, and during that time, he was talking to the ambulance people and told them that he felt he had been drugged when he stopped for coffee back there a few miles in Midlothian.
He saw a car pull up. Two men get out of the car. They were carrying what appeared to be rifles. He said that one gunman apparently positioned himself either on their car or on a car. The other one, I don't recall where he said he was. He said he saw both men fire shots. He could tell by the smoke, the puffs of smoke that came from the rifles.
You're saying that Lee Bowers told you that he saw both men fire?
Yes, he did.
Bowers also told his minister that he had seen more than he told publicly. In addition, legendary Texas journalist Penn Jones Jr., one of the first to challenge the official version of the assassination, says he also heard the complete Bowers story.
He is the man who said he saw gunmen firing at the president from their hidden positions. He didn't see all of them, but he saw two of them.
Another witness who wasn't questioned by the Warren Commission, a deaf-mute named Ed Hoffman, said he too observed two men behind the fence and saw at least one shot fired. Further, acoustics tests conducted by the House Assassinations Committee determined that at least one shot was almost certainly fired from the knoll. Bowers so afraid to tell the full story. Walter Rochelle provides a possible answer.
Lee had disappeared for about 2 days, one night I know for sure, which is very uncharacteristic of him. And when he came back, his fingers was missing on one of his hands. So Lee gave Monty some excuse for what had happened, which Monty didn't accept, so he called the local hospitals, the clinics, and some doctors' offices, and there was no record of anyone, and certainly not Lee, going in and having that taken care of.
And shortly after this alleged disappearance and mysterious maiming, Lee Bowers died in that suspicious automobile.
We don't really know because the death certificate is missing.
What about the official autopsy?
There's no autopsy.
Now, I'm going to make a point here. The thing is, the reason that these people always succeed, it's not because they're smart. Some people think, man, these people are geniuses. That they've been able to pull this off and keep this secret for 50 years. They're not smart. They're stupid. The Bay of Pigs was stupid. The Kennedy assassination, the way it was done, was stupid. There are holes in the Kennedy assassination that you could drive 2 semis through, side by side. Okay? The only reason that they have been able to pull this off is because they are ruthless. They're not smart, they're ruthless. Anyone who gets in their way, they intimidate, they threaten, or they kill. But you know what? The best way to fight these people is with courage, not cowardice. When you cower, that's when you get killed. You know, Jim Garrison didn't get killed. Fidel Castro didn't get killed. You know, a lot of these maverick type guys like Castro, Idi Amin, Hitler, Gaddafi, you know, these guys get a lot further than you can think. You may not agree with the Mavericks. They do some rotten things. But you know what? They get further than people think because they fight. You can fight. When you fight these people, you get some. This guy got killed because he didn't say everything he knew. If he had said everything he knew right from the beginning, there would be no reason for them to have killed him. People are saying, I don't want to say anything, or otherwise they'll kill me. No, if you don't say everything, then they'll kill you, because it costs a lot of money, and it takes a lot of risk to come after you and try to assassinate you. If you've already said everything you know, there's no reason for them to assassinate you anymore. There's no reason for them to kill you now, because you've already spilled the beans. You've said the whole thing. If you're still holding stuff back, that's when they have a motive to kill you, because they're afraid that you might change your mind, that you might come out and say something, even inadvertently. Then it's worth it to them to silence you permanently. If you haven't said everything you know, it's worth it. You are better off saying what you know and fighting these people. The only reason these people are so successful is because we live in a world full of cowards. People that are cowards and people that just don't give a flying flip. And it really bothers me. One person out of 300 million in this country, all the people that are in the media, it's their job to report the truth. All the people in law enforcement, it's their job to fight crime. And all the people that are in the intelligence community have taken an oath to support this country and protect this country and its Constitution. One man out of 300 million over 50 years has bothered to actually take up legal action against these people. One man, that was Jim Garrison, and he went a long way, and he didn't get killed. It shows you can fight these people, not get killed. But everybody's a coward, and nobody gives a flying flip. Everybody is afraid to die. Well, look, I got some really bad news for you. You're going to die, whether you want to or not. You know, most people waste away in a nursing home. Would you rather die a hero, fighting these evil, or just waste away as most people do? I'd rather go out with a bang than a whimper, okay? At least if these people kill me in the process of what I'm doing, my death will have meant something, my life will have meant something. But if I just waste away in some nursing home somewhere, which is what happens to most people, my death won't have any meaning.